Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
And here's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Hoisted in, and he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Olise!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
That is good strength. And that's been intercepted. Well, that's a little loose. Zaire Emery. Olise. Zaire Emery. Quarter of an hour played. Big chance! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
But pour l'équipe de France. Après 16 minutes de jeu.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ball's gone out of play. Upamecano. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And Hernandez. And here's Barcola. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Chouameni. And it's Conte.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Griezmann is herring after that one. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe. Hernandez. Now the ball in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise with the short one. France are looking to go forward now. Barcola.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Olise. And they're back on the ball again. Conte. Well, played right into his path. Has a goal! Goal, France! And they're back in front. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Conte. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Upamecano. And here's Barcola. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Barcola, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Griezmann. And the first half is done. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Mbappe. Griezmann. Kante wins the duel this time. That is a brilliant interception. Olise. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides.
Oh, he's been caught. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Koundé pressing high and with purpose. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? To Thuram, and the shot! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that was vital. Bakula! Now, who's going to be first to this? Olise. No foul, says the referee. Griezmann. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Olise. And smartly reclaimed. Griezmann. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goes in for the header! No, not the best of headers.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17.
So, time for changes on
11.
both sides, actually.
Griezmann. À leur place, le numéro 29. Le numéro 6. Attention, changement.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great ball, and he's in here. This is promising. Good read, needed to be. Bakula. And they can counter here. Now it's Thuram. Conte. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pinches it off him. And it's Griezmann. Hernandez makes the interception. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gently done. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe. Ribéry. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, that's a fine interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. A good ball, and this looks promising. Climbs up big. Top class from Thuram. Late in the day, this could well be it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Le
Both
numéro
sides then
10.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 3.
France
Le numéro
complete their
21.
comeback, and
Changement.
now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be
Il y
very
aura 4
frantic.
minutes
There's still
de
time
temps
for a
additionnel.
twist or two yet.
Kamavinga, Koundé, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barcola. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy. Rabiot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.